you reckon you should chase girls or chase money first? What's the route that you should go down?
So the advice I give to my boys, look, in our space, it's so common to say, ignore girls, they're a distraction, blah, blah, blah. I think the better advice is to tell men to have really, really high standards when it comes to dating. Even if it's a 13-year-old, he's not really ready to date. What I'd say is always be on the lookout for like a really like wife quality girl, no matter what age, no matter what position of life you're in. If let's say you're in high school, you're 14, 15 years old, you're, loser, out of shape, you don't have money, you're just a normal kid. If you end up meeting a girl who's genuinely really, really high quality, lovely, amazing family, like just an amazing character, she wouldn't actually be a distraction. That's part of your self-improvement journey as a man, that like you'll develop a lot from getting into a serious relationship with a high quality woman. So the rule is we set really, really high standards. And if there's a woman who meets those standards and she's into you, by all means, like I'll give you my blessing to go and enjoy that time and to develop with that. The problem is most guys get distracted by the lower quality girls that they know that they're not going to stay with. And then those girls are often chaotic to be around. You're anxious because she's got male friends and she's going out and stuff, and now you're not studying for the exam or for business. In general, yeah, what we want is like, for example, fitness, business, dating, in that order. But often a lot of guys, especially in high school, they'll end up meeting a girl who's really, really high quality without realizing it. And they'll ask me questions like, oh, I met this girl who's perfect. She's wife quality. She's not even been with guys before me. She's got really, like, she's an athlete. She's got amazing traits, but I don't want to get distracted. And I just think how absurd that is. You've literally found like a diamond, and that's not the distraction. That's like the big part of life, that she could have your children. That's the single biggest decision you'd ever make in your life, is the woman that you have children with. So I would say if you meet a woman with really high standards, by all means consider it. And then you need to learn the skills of not being distracted, that, she wants to spend too much time with you and you know that you can't be present with her. Well, then you need to, like, you'll develop the skill of being able to say no to a woman. And that's a hugely important part of your development as a man. Money is important, but just becoming a capable man in all areas is the pursuit of like most men. Most men don't want to just be one dimensional. We don't just want money, but to be a loser at the same time. That means that you need to actually have competence with women. Like, for example, I talk a lot about my experiences with girls, and a lot of guys will criticize it, say, it's degenerate and everything. And I say, even to my Muslim students, you would not be listening to me today if I was a virgin. If I was the same guy, but I was a virgin, I'd probably have 10 times or at least half as many students inside of my community right now. Not because that, I had the pleasure of sex, but because of the man that it made me. So what I would say is don't only look at women as if they're a distraction, because it's some of the most important learning lessons that you'll get. But you just need to be careful of the lower quality girls.